Hi, welcome back to the highlight meme. I'm YouTube. In today's video, I'm going to be recasting Harry Potter, and I was inspired by this video. It is great. I got a few ideas from it. Before you ask, yes, I'm on Harry Potter TikTok, and yes, I'm on Draco Malfoy's TikTok. Which led to an obsession with Harry Potter, and now I just can't stop watching the movies, and I've already started reading the books. I don't know what took me so long to finally get my hands on them. And also, yes, I'm a Ravenclaw. Just kidding. I am a Gryffindor, but it's like my moon is in Ravenclaw and my ascendant is in Slytherin. And comment down below what house you are in and your Patronus and your wand. I'm curious to see if I have any Gryffindors. Go Gryffindor! Yeah, let's begin, shall we? I have my list here of all the characters I will be recasting, but first I just wanted to say that I have a cape. From one time I had to dress as a Death Eater for a dance presentation I had, and this was just the perfect opportunity to use it, but I just couldn't find it. So let's just begin, I guess. First, of course, it should be the golden trio, Harry, Ron, and Hermione, but I just feel like I don't know if I could cast someone today, because for every kid, for every student, you would have to have someone who has been in the industry as they were growing up, or that they are young now. If they are going to do the movie or like a TV show now, they would have to be young, and I couldn't find anyone. But I do feel like a good Hermione would be Millie Bobby Brown. I know she was like the only young British actress I could find, but I still feel like she could pull Hermione off. And then for Ron, and contradicting myself because he's not a boy anymore, but I do feel like he has the charisma to play Ron, and that is Taron Egerton. I don't know, but yeah, him. I don't think I ever watched any of his movies. I just saw a picture of him and I knew he could play Ron. And now that we are talking about Ron, let's talk about the infamous Weasley twins. Everyone on TikTok is just freaking out about them. I still can find them attractive, but they are excellent characters, and for them, I would cast the Dolan twins. Not just kidding, I couldn't find anyone for them. Another chapter of me contradicting myself. I just think that Tom Holland would be a good Seamus, because he can play that dumb and foolish boy. I don't know, I feel like he could be great for that role. Next up, we have Draco Malfoy. The one everyone is simping for right now, including me a little bit, but don't tell anyone. My sister said who could play Malfoy is Thomas Brody Sangster, and I kind of see it, but I also think that Noah Schnapp would be a good Malfoy. I just look at him and I can see that bitchy vibes. It makes me want to punch you straight in the face like Hermione did vibes. Oh, and last for the students, we have Cedric Diggory. And I saw that, I think I saw a spider. To finish up with the students, we have Cedric Diggory, and we are all picturing Robert Pattinson, and it's hard to overcome that level of beauty. The video I mentioned on my intro said that George Mackay should play him. And honestly, I'm not mad because I love George Mackay. I just fell in love with him during the summer after watching 1917. But I don't know if I see him as Cedric. I would put him though in whatever role just to see him there, because that would make me happy. But someone I do see as Cedric Diggory is Sam Claflin. My girls out there, I'm sure they're going to agree. Now let's move on to the Hogwarts authorities, being teachers, headmasters, and all that stuff, or professors as they call them. First, for Severus Snape, you know it, I know it, he knows it, Adam Driver. Period. There is no other more fit for the part, even physically look-alike. Then we have that little bastard Gilderoy Lockhart. Physically, I think Ewan McGregor would be great. However, all the Star Wars fans are going to come straight at me, but I just don't like his acting. It feels awkward and I don't know, just not good. I don't know, I would cast him just because of his looks, but I would like someone else for the part. So comment down below who you think should be Gilderoy Lockhart. Next up, we have Dolores Umbridge. I swear, Dolores Umbridge era is exactly like Argentina right now. But as to who should play her, I think Olivia Colman. I didn't get to that book, but in the video I mentioned on my intro, they said that Dolores is actually younger than they picture her in the movies. Funny how I said Dolores, like Dolores is a Spanish word and I can pronounce it perfectly in Spanish. So here goes, Dolores Umbridge. So I thought I should go for someone younger too, but I don't know, I just look at Olivia Colman and I know she can do that. Next up, we have the greatest female professor, and that is Minerva McGonagall. Go Gryffindors! And first I thought of Julie Andrews, but then I realized she's too sweet, you know? She just irradiates kindness. And I know Minerva is very kind, but she also irradiates this, how do I put it, like vibes, you know? So in that case, I would cast Judi Dench. Then for Remus Lupin, I thought of Tom Hardy. I know he wouldn't play the sweet Lupin we saw in the movies, and maybe he's like that in the books. I haven't read that one either yet. But I think Tom Hardy could play a different kind of Lupin, you know, maybe a more werewolf kind. To look like the years
and the stress and drama of being the way he is have really taken up on him.
Of course, we have to follow with his wifey, the amazing Nymphadora Tonks. And this one is one I saw on the video and I agree, and that is Natalie Dormer. I'm not going to explain myself why. I mean, I'm pretty sure you see it too. Just agree with me on this one, okay? And finally, we have the excellent Albus Dumbledore. This is just great. But this is one that I also saw on the video and it just makes so much sense. Because you know, for Dumbledore, pretty much any old looking guy could play him. But there's one in particular, and that is Jared Harris. He's such a talented actor, and what I'm so happy about is that he is the son of the actor who played Dumbledore in the first 2 movies, I think. Moving on to the next section, and that is everyone else. Still on Hogwarts, we have Moaning Myrtle. You know, when I thought of someone else who could play her besides the actress who already portrayed Myrtle, this actress immediately popped up on my head, and I didn't know her name, but I just knew it had to be her. And this actress is Beanie Feldstein. I mean, I can already hear her doing Myrtle's voice. Finally, Tom Riddle. He's so fine. I know it's not right to say that, but I think we can all agree that he is super fine. The actor who I think should play Tom already has a role inside Harry Potter's world, but I don't care. I just can't see anyone as Tom Riddle other than him. And he is Ezra Miller. I mean, just look at him. He has the grace and the poise to be someone like Tom Riddle. Now, getting a little far away from Hogwarts and maybe Azkaban.
Bitch, you guessed it!
Yes, Sirius Black is next. I have two options for him. The first one is Luke Evans. And then I have someone who I actually prefer, and that is James McAvoy. He's such a great actor and he doesn't get the recognition he deserves. He's a terrific actor, or brilliant as anyone in Hogwarts would say.
You suck!
Which one do you prefer, Luke or James? Now for the other prisoner, Bellatrix Lestrange, I'm sorry, but no one can defeat Helena Bonham Carter's performance. I saw that maybe Eva Green could play her, and maybe because she's kind of dark and on that aesthetic, but I still don't think she has the acting skills to portray Bellatrix, because she's such an interesting character that has a lot of details that end up making who she is. But of course, if you think that someone else could play her, comment down below. Let's fight. Moving on, we have Bellatrix's sister, and that is Narcissa Malfoy. For her, I'd cast Lena Headey. We've already seen her in that mother, but powerful mother role, and she nailed it, so I can already picture her as Narcissa. And then we have her delightful husband, Mr. Lucius Malfoy. We're looking for actors to, get an idea and get inspiration. As soon as I saw Damian Lewis, I knew he should be Lucius. I mean, just look at his face and picture him with platinum hair. It just fits. It clicks. Coming to an end, we have Lord Voldemort. For him, there is an obvious option, which is Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm pretty sure we can all picture him playing Voldemort. And let me tell you, this was also hard to look, because I would have to read the books in which he appears to really see how he moves and the way he behaves. But Ralph Fiennes did such an outstanding performance that he is a little bit like Bellatrix. I mean, the way he moves his hands and the faces he does, his body language is so special. It's really hard to imagine someone else nailing that character as well. The other option I had for He Who Must Not Be Named is Christoph Waltz. I know it's hard to picture him physically as Voldemort, but hear me out. There is no greater villain than Christoph Waltz. He just knows how to get into your nerves and make you hate him. And he can do the faces. I'm pretty sure he can do the body language. He would just have to practice a little bit. And of course, there's a lot of makeup in between. But if we are focusing on being a villain, I can't think of no one better. So that is it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and let me know if you want to see a part 2 with the other characters that are left. And of course, I would love to know your opinion on my guesses and my options. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and if you're not on Harry Potter TikTok, honey, you are missing on so much. What are you waiting for? Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell that is next to the subscribe button so that you know every time I upload a video, which is every Friday. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye!